The fucking Puphood community. Mm. I have a little bit to say. Now, for those of you who do not know, the Puphood community are people that wear shit like this, and I got it. I got one of them to try it on, and suffice it to say that it's low key uncomfortable and ugly as shit. So I proceeded to do what I do with most of my favorite things that I don't like. So yeah, not the best looking thing, but regardless, the community is just people who wear that stuff, and they are quite into the whole role play thing. I don't give a fuck really. But point being, dude posted this, and dude got a lot of fucking heat for it. Now, personally, I'm a bit employed, so I saw this post and I didn't give a fuck. However, I then saw this. And to summarize, literally, the dude is just saying it's dry to hit on the community, and like people attack others that are minding their business then that are not as sexual, which is interesting. And I say it's interesting because one thing that I do like about this community is that they constantly say that it's nothing sexual, even though the whole point of the fucking thing is for sex, or more specifically, role play stuff. Which I don't give a fuck. I don't judge. You do you. But like, let's be real here. It was created for the sole purpose of role playing. Okay, so let's just get that shit straight. So with that reasoning in mind, y'all see why people don't like this stuff being in public, right? Because it's kind of, we all know it's for sexual reasons and it's created for sexual stuff. So even though you aren't wearing it for that purpose, you're kind of dealing yourself. You kind of digging your own grave a little bit. So then I retweeted and posted this, and the reason why I'm defending the hate kind of is that, like, I see why people don't want to see this shit in public. Like, I understand 100%. Because personally, I would keep this shit in the fucking bedroom. Like, exclusively in the bedroom. Because this shit should not be in public space. Because we know it's for sex. We know what y'all be doing. And we know what you're basically trying to do. But, like, y'all shouldn't really be doing that. You feel me? Like, it's kind of obnoxious if you feel. If For me, it's a little bit obnoxious. As for the video, well, here you go. Now, the reason why I chose that cutscene in particular for Bayonetta is because it's kind of cringe, and I felt that when I first saw that shit. So, and I constantly feel that whenever I see videos of them doing that kind of shit, because one, it's not impressive. We know you understand it. It's not impressive, and on top of that, you're a grown ass adult. You're a grown ass adult pretending to be a dog in an event where you're showing off your dog skills. Like, I want y'all, because later on, dude replied and said that it was a private event, but like, what's the event about really? Because if it's shit like this, then motherfucker, I'd rather watch America's Got Talent. Because at least I will be impressed with something. For that shit, it's just you are showing off that dog commands. Oh my god, I'm gonna fucking lose it. So he proceeded to respond with this bullshit, right? So basically, just summarize it. Dude says it's a private event, and the guy that's posted that him in a selfie, whatever, is just wearing a weird thing, and that I need to check my frontal lobe and why I'm bothered with puphoods. First off, you didn't defend shit. I would hit. Actually, no. I would love to see these people in a Call of Duty lobby. Honestly, I would love to see a bunch of people from the Puphood community survive a Call of Duty lobby. Ooh, that shit would be golden. So I replied with saying that it's kind of I need to edit it to have it saved, and it's still public. It's fetish gear, so kind of self-explanatory why it shouldn't be in public. But I also said that one, imagine trying to explain to a kid how that shit is, because personally, I can't. I'm not really into that sugarcoating shit. If my kid were to ask me what is that, I'll be like, that's what people wear to have fun. What do you mean by fun? That's a good question, little man. That's a good question, little man. Cause I don't like sugarcoating, and I'm bad at sugarcoating because I do it too. If I do sugarcoat, I end up just lying. I just do some straight up fucking lying. And I also said that it's obnoxious as fuck because you over here just saying like I'm a kinky motherfucker. That's it. Nobody gives a fuck. Nobody cares. Nobody wants to see that. And on top of that, dog, you're a grown ass adult. Pretend like you have some sense. But most importantly, I said that I don't really give a fuck. It's the fact that y'all don't have any issue with ignoring how y'all actions affect others and how it kind of disres. Because you expect us to respect you and respect your boundaries and your shit, right? So why the fuck do y'all just be doing this dumb shit over and over again? Like, what the fuck? However, a couple things had come across which I could go over real quick, which is one person said that I was the only one sexualizing the hood. That's its fucking purpose, my guy. Then someone else started defending him, say that it's not its purpose and that that's what condoms are for. And the only thing that the mask does is make you look more like a dog. But here's the thing: it was created because of sexual role play. So like, the fuck are we talking about? Like, it's the fact that I just bought one, threw it out immediately, and I still know more than these I'm fucking stupid. How do I know this? But anyway, onto the dude that I was talking about. So someone 12 hours later, I just woke up, had to go to work, you feel me? And I thought that nobody gives a fuck cuz my Twitter is honestly dead as fuck. I get no interaction, right? Unless if there's drama for some fuck ass reason, but it is what it is. But my shit is dead. So 12 hours later, I'm thinking that nobody gives a fuck. But then I see this shit. Like, brother, I done forgot about the whole situation. I done forgot that I even fucking posted this shit. Why are you still writing me? So I said, it's been 12 hours. And dude says, oh my God, this motherfucker. He says, time zones. Let me remind you how time works. You feel me? So on my part of the earth, it is one time. On his part of the earth, it is a different time. However, time is still moving in the same, in the same speed. You feel me? So 12 hours later, that does not mean that you in the future. Nigga, let me calm down real quick. So it means, that 12 hours later, the post is still up for you. I done already made the post 12 hours earlier for you as well. So it's the fact that you are still on me. Motherfucker, I am a nobody. Move on. Then dude, the same dude, that was his name, Amp or some shit. He posted, he responds with this. Like, dog, y'all, so let me get this straight. Y'all don't want to drop. Y'all want to, spread positivity. You feel me? Y'all want to spread positivity. And, you want to have friendly conversations and shit, blah, 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 whatever. But like every time some shit happens, y'all want to drag it out. I simply made a post saying our bad for having some sense. And with a clip saying like, showing that, it's kind of cringe. You feel me? That's all I did. And y'all feel this much aggression. Like personally, if somebody did this to like a fandom that I'm a part in, that I'm like extremely passionate for, I would not feel this kind of aggression. I'm not gonna lie. Because at the end of the day, the dude doesn't like this kind of stuff. I don't give a fuck. Hell, that's why I made the fucking post in the first place. I didn't think that anybody was gonna give a fuck. But of course, this motherfucker does. Look at him. But anywho, my favorite part about this whole tweet, right, wasn't this guy. It wasn't any of the other miscellaneous tweets I got. It was the fact that somebody chose, of all things, to criticize me for. Okay, not because my outtake, not because of what I said or whatever the fuck. It was the fact that I chose Bayonetta to represent the cringe that I felt. And the only reason why, is because she is a sex positive character, or she's erotic, right? Which to me doesn't make sense, cause like that's not the fucking point. But yeah, here it is. So like, I dead ass wonder what the fuck this guy's thought process was, low key. And this other dude, like second person, oh my god, chose to also go after the fact that I use Bayonetta, but instead told me to stop weaponize, or choose to use Bayonetta to weaponize some shit against whatever the fuck. And what I also find interesting is that he says that she does nothing but wear latex and shit, which is interesting because I mean she is literally wearing her hair, so I don't think. Oh my fucking god, they haven't even played the game. Holy fuck. Like, yes, it looks like latex, but like it's dead ass her hair. So like but then he said that how she's in public and shit, but like she's in a different realm. And he says that in Bayonetta 3 he's in a human realm, which is interesting because his point is she's around like little Syriza. Which is interesting because in Bayonetta 3 she isn't around any kids. So dog, these motherfuckers, have y'all not played the game? So then I tried to give my brain a break and chose to bring up the fact that essentially this whole situation made me learn that puphoods, but the Puphood community are basically equivalent to Theorins. The reason why is because they will die on a hill instead of just choosing to keep their kinky shit indoors and bring up delusional points, and also attack the fact that I'm using Bayonetta, which is kind of interesting still. Much like Theorins will die on a hill saying that they don't think that they're animals. However, they constantly say how they should have been a cat or a dog or whatever the fuck they want to be. Basically, they're both essentially delusional, which is why I equivalent and also cringe. So that's why I equivocate. I don't fucking know the proper word for it, but that's why I said what I said. And dude responded with this response, which is interesting because one, I'm neurodivergent, but I don't do dumb shit like this. Number two, well, mainly because I'm an adult, but then again, I'm retarded. So, number two, he says it has nothing to do with being horny, pissing X to doubt, but you know, you do you. And three, you aren't the only motherfucker in the community. Like, I don't really understand this shit. I'm talking about in general. I'm not talking about you personally. I don't understand where the shit got from. Then this other dude responded with this, saying that puppets are not Theorins because they don't get into that. They don't think that they're a dog when they're in that headspace, which again isn't the fucking point. Basically, both communities are just as cringe as each other. Like, and y'all dead ass trying to like convince me that you're not cringe, basically. Cause that's what at this point I don't give a fuck anymore. Like, cause y'all just mad cringe, and it's the main fact that y'all fucking grown. So like, that's it, really. And as my best friend once said, that it is fetish gear, which is why they are sold in private shops and sex stores, and no, private websites and sex stores. And then this all came about because y'all stop fucking texting me. But I got reminded of this because somebody said and posted, it's deleted so I can't screenshot it, but somebody posted saying how Puphood discourse is stupid because the whole like What about the kids thing is rooted in homophobia? So I replied saying that puphoods are rooted in sexual role play, bitch. Like, what the fuck are we talking about? So all this to say, one, I don't hate this community. I'm not in it, so I don't give a fuck. But two, uh, it is still the same as the Ethereum community because they're both pain in the ass to interact with, and also they're both just cringe as fuck. Number three, y'all just prove that y'all just are incompetent in just seeing the issue. Number four, like this shit just keeps going. I just find it interesting that they constantly say how like they want to like be more positive, like no drama, blah blah blah. But y'all continue to post shit to start shit, but then have a problem when other people have something to say. Like I understand having interactions and stuff to get your your Twitter going and shit, but like all you're doing is telling me that I should not look at what you're posting. I shouldn't be interested in what you're saying. Blah blah blah. Like y'all dead ass just telling me that you guys are worse than the fur community. Because the fur community are they do have drama and shit, but it's started from what people are saying and not people rage baiting constantly. And that's what just puppos just do. That's which is kind of fucking annoying. But that's about it. Don't send any hate or harassment to these people, please, because we grown. We don't need that. We cool. Uh, Also, just not interested in any of the stuff that they say anymore. This is low-key just like the last bit of comments I have to say. Maybe I'll say stuff in the future, but as of right now, I don't give a fuck anymore. I just need content, really. But yeah, that's about it. Toodles.